Hi, yes, I'm meteorologist Paul Dorian here on Monday, April 2nd. Kind of a chilly, gusty morning here in the Mid-Atlantic region to start the week. We will have increasing amounts of sunshine today, but there will be an increasing wind. We'll have gusts up to 30 to 40 miles per hour out of the north to northwest as a departing low pressure area deepens as it moves off the Mid-Atlantic coast. Meanwhile, a strong high pressure system moves in from the north and west. It's actually located up in Canada right now. It's a chilly air mass, and that'll move in during the day today. The combination of the approaching strong high and the departing strengthening low will increase our pressure gradient, and it will have 30 to 40 mile an hour wind gusts today into the early part of tonight. Then winds should diminish, and it looks like another very cold night with frost likely in many of the suburbs of the big cities here in the I-95 corridor. Temperatures by morning should drop to the low to mid 30s in many spots. With that wind diminishing, some frost is likely later on tonight into the first part of tomorrow. Before we get into the local details, let's take a quick look at the latest sunspot situation on the sun. About a month ago, there was a very strong activity coming from a humongous sunspot that has been officially called AR 1429. That sunspot was about 4 times the size of the Earth. It rotated around slowly across the near side of the sun and then moved to the back side of the sun, the far side of the sun, for a couple of weeks. And it has just reemerged, however, in a much, much weakened state. And so therefore the solar activity right now is quite low. In fact, right here you can see a little bit of a sunspot, and that, believe it or not, is that humongous sunspot 1429 that moved all the way around the near side of the sun about a month ago and then rotated all the way around the backside and has reemerged, but in a substantially weakened state. So it should not cause any problems here over the next few days, and all in all, looks like rather quiet period right now on the sun. Well, back to Earth, let's take a look at the latest surface map. Here we have that departing low pressure area. We had showers really at the beginning of the weekend and then to close out the weekend last night in the Mid-Atlantic region. All in all, it was quite a gray weekend, a nasty day on Saturday with temperatures, at least from the Pennsylvania-Maryland border on north and east, holding in the 40s throughout the day with a stiff northeast breeze and just gray skies all day. There was a little bit of sunshine during the afternoon hours yesterday, but all in all, quite a gray weekend. Today we'll return to almost full sunshine by the afternoon hours, but because of the strengthening low pressure area here and the strong high pressure area up here, quite a strong pressure gradient will develop in between the two, and we'll have strong north to northwest winds later on this afternoon into the first part of tonight, perhaps gusting up to 30 to 40 miles per hour or so. This is another very chilly air mass, and again, tonight, when the winds diminish, and they will diminish later on this evening, it'll drop well down into the 30s in most mid-Atlantic locations, and the suburbs of all 3 big cities, Washington, Philadelphia, and New York, could very well have frost by morning with temperatures in the low to mid-30s. Here's the latest IR composite satellite loop from the SSEC Wisconsin site. Here's the departing low moving off the Mid-Atlantic coast, but it will continue to intensify. Meanwhile, lots of clear skies, or mostly clear skies, in the eastern half of the nation will follow this departing low. And again, we'll have increasing amounts of sunshine today, quite a bit of sunshine tomorrow, and really the rest of the week looks rather sunny, although temperatures kind of will fluctuate somewhat. Kind of cool today, a little bit milder tomorrow and Wednesday, and then cooler again on Thursday before it looks like it'll warm up again for Friday, Saturday, and Sunday. At this point, the Easter weekend is looking quite nice here in the Mid-Atlantic region. Meanwhile, far to the north and west, out in the Pacific Northwest area, another impressive storm system swinging a frontal system up into the Pacific Northwest. They'll have some heavy rain there today. It's been quite an active period for them over the last couple of weeks. Well, here's last night's GFS, a 00Z run for computer forecast map for tonight. And by this time, the high pressure here in south central Canada combined with this low pressure that's moving off the east coast here will generate this pressure gradient. But notice by tonight the isobars here are kind of relaxing already, and in other words the winds will be gusty all afternoon, 30 to 40 miles per hour or so. But as this high continues to move in, there will be kind of a relaxation of the pressure gradient by later on this evening, and that will allow for winds to diminish and temperatures to drop right through the 30s in most mid-Atlantic areas. And again, because of the diminished wind and the cold air mass, frost is quite likely in many suburbs of the big cities by late tonight and first thing tomorrow. Here's the computer forecast map for tomorrow morning, and by this time the high is pretty much sitting right on top of the mid-Atlantic region. This again will allow for much less wind tomorrow, and the combination of the clear skies tonight and the diminishing wind will allow for good radiational cooling and the possibility of frost by late tonight and early tomorrow. There's a little bit of precipitation out here in the Midwest tomorrow morning according to the GFS map, and there is a shot at a shower in the mid-Atlantic region tomorrow night, but nothing significant. That'll move off, and Wednesday looks like quite a nice day. Well, that's it for now. For the SIweather.com, I'm the SI meteorologist, Paul Dorian.